But I think we're ready whenever you're recording in progress. Welcome back, although you all might not have gone anywhere. I'm trying to clear this one message on my screen is why I look distracted, because I am. And let's see, is it soup yet? Oh, yes, they're done. They're done, our Oreo cookies. Our Oreo cookies are done. I haven't really figured out. Some of them match up a little bit better than others, and I don't know if that's a problem. It hadn't been yet. So I have also, while we were gone, taken this piece and punched out all of these little triangle looking things. They're F2 and F3, F2 and F3, and E2 and E3. Those are those, there should be 4 of those little triangle looking things. And here is how, but wait, there's more. This piece right here. This is one I hope nobody's gotten into unless they did it in order. I think River's actually done his. We got 3 pieces in here, 2 pieces of metal and 1 piece of clear, or not clear, 1 piece of transparent. It's very basic, very, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But this piece, this is the sun screen. And y'all remember that spade piece. That's the one that fits in here one way, and then you pull it out and flip it the other way. This is the sun screen. So we're going to do that one real quick. It doesn't require any glue. It's just you take that and you see that little slit right down through there. You're going to stick it in there. This one might take some adult hands because you just kind of force it in there. And then voila, you've got your sun visor. That might be our easiest step so far. So I'm going to set that off to the side. We're going to take this guy right here, one of these pieces of metal. This is what they call polished stainless steel. And you'll notice one of them is kind of shiny and the other looks, it looks kind of icky, until you realize that that's a coating that you peel off. Might be time for a drum roll, please. Aha. Once you get that piece, now this is, it'll come off, it'll feel like a piece of tape, so it's kind of sticky. But once you peel that off, you will reveal a really nice, sturdy mirror that'll take a lot of abuse. And then we'll take this piece, get it out of the way. Now, I'm going to do one at a time. So I'm going to leave this one like it is. I'm going to scoot it over to the side, out of the way. I'm going to take one of these and 2 of these. And we're going to first do what they call the index mirror. No, I'm sorry, the horizon mirror. That horizon mirror is this guy right here. Now, you all remember that we always dry fit. I'm going to try to zoom in just a little bit. Focus up just a little bit. We do a little dry fit. So I'm going to take this piece because there's a way that it fits in here and it doesn't leave room for the mirror. You can put it in this way and it doesn't leave room for the mirror right here. See, there's no gap right there. If you do it this way, that's not right either. That's not right either, because it doesn't leave a gap. Look at that. You got to turn it until you're sure that you have that little gap right there for the mirror. You're going to make sure that the shiny side is pointing out. It's going to fit right in here. And then these pieces, back, oops, it's okay because it's just the dry fit. That's why we glue things. This is going to fit back here. This one is going to fit right here once it's done. So we cover up all of the blank spaces. that's the way it's going to look. So what I think I'm going to do is set that one over, the mirror out of the way, get these two out. I'm going to take this piece. I'm going to remember that it has to go in this way. If it goes in the other way, you won't have room for your mirror. I'm going to uncap my glue. I'm going to get my new favorite tool on the planet, which is that little wooden piece, because I can get a decent amount of glue right there. And I'm going to coat this part that goes on the bottom. That's going to go on the bottom. But while I have it up here, I'm going to take that same glue stick, or the same stick, and I'm going to put a really nice coat of glue here too. That's going to be on the back of the mirror. That's just about all there is to hold that mirror in place. Liable it'll be, we'll learn down the road as we use our sextant. So I'm going to put that piece right in there. There's no real way to put a book on this one, so you're going to have to hold it until it dries. Make sure you got the shiny side. We want the shiny side on this side. You want the shiny side. This is the dull side. This is the side that we pulled the tape off of. Then we take that mirror and we stick it right down in that little slot. And we hold it up against the piece that we just glued in there and let it set. Oops, you know what? I think I forgot a step. I do want to take this glue. I don't know if this helps at all, but it makes me feel better. And put just a little bit of glue on this side of that mirror. Just a little bit. You don't want too much down there. Just a little bit. And then it's going to go right back in here. Should hold it for a few minutes. This might be better. Let it set up a little bit. Give it a good chance to dry. Now, I have a lot of pollen in the air, which puts me in a position where I need to go take care of something like, and can we pause the video? Because I need to go blow my schnoz. It's a. All right, welcome back. Although y'all probably didn't go anywhere. Our next task is to take this guy and we're going to glue it right there. This one really is just cosmetic. So if by chance you've lost them, I don't think that's going to be a big issue. But we're going to take those and glue them right there. I'm going to use my fancy little stick. Looks like a big long toothpick. Bogey's going to bark. He says, hello. Don't forget about me, Kelly. Glue this guy. Glue this guy. A nice little coat on there. Oops. Put him in place. Right there. Same thing on this side. Oh, I see. Kelly has muted herself and she is throwing ball with Bogey. I see how you are. She's multitasking. A unitasker.
He's a little spoiled. Ow.
All right. That being put in place, that guy is going to come over here just like that. Your horizon mirror is complete. Now we're going to do the same thing up here with the index mirror. Make sure you have it facing the right way so that you've got that little slot. You can see that little piece right there. You got enough room to put that mirror in front. We're going to take our mirror. This is our dry fit, but we're going to pull this coating off just like we did the other one. This one's going to be tedious, maybe. No, there we go. There we go. Now for this one, you want the shiny side facing the other way. You want the shiny side facing that way. Dull side gets glued, shiny side faces out. This is again our dry fit. That guy goes there. This one's going to go right here. Oops. Did that the last time, too. This guy is going to go right here. We got the dry fit done. Ready to glue. Make sure when you go back that that short end is on the bottom, or else you won't have room for your mirror. And I get a healthy amount of glue on. Oops, I threw the glue stick down. What? Glue stick abuse? So make sure you get a decent amount of glue on the bottom here. Just like the last time. And on the face. That's where the mirror will stick. I saw one that I was searching on the internet, Miss Kelly, and they had done a lot of reinforcement on these guys. So I'm wondering how reliable. Anyway, this is the way they say to do it. So I'm going to put this fella in here just like this. Make sure he's in there snug. I'm going to take this mirror again, make sure that shiny side is pointing to your left or towards the index. I'm going to again put a little bit of glue across the bottom. I don't know how important that is, but it makes me feel better. We're all about making Mr. Clark feel better. Oh, no, not Mr. Clark, Mr. Dave. I get confused. Double check that that shiny side is pointing to your left. Stick him down here. Get him up against that support. Hold everything in place for a few minutes so that it stands there by itself. And then anticipation. You know what movie that came from, Kelly?
I don't know, but I'm getting ready to break out in Pippin.
And what?
In Pippin.
What's Tippin?
Pippin, the musical Pippin.
Oh, I don't know that.
And then, and gentlemen, and then the band goes marching out into the front, conquering the enemy and capturing the day.
You're out of my league. So we got this next guy that's going to fit right back here. He's ready to go. I'm going to get this guy ready to go. Him up. With glue. Ranger or the Astros open at home tomorrow night.
Oh, fun. Are you a baseball fan?
Semi. Go to generally one a year.
I don't think that makes you a fan.
Oh,
I think, what do they call them down there in Texas? T-shirt fans? You own
oh,
the T-shirt?
yep. So right now, it should look like this. We've got the horizon mirror. We've got the index mirror. We got the eyepiece. We have the index arm. We're almost full sextant. We also have this piece here that slips in. If you're doing in the daytime with the sun, you put that in to protect your eyes. If you're doing nighttime looking at stars, which you can only do right at dusk because you still have to see the horizon, you want to flip it that way. That puts the sun visor out of the way. Okay. The last task that we have to complete is our world famous handle. No, that's not quite the last. We still have one more task after the handle. So I told you all something that wasn't true. Can you possibly forgive me? So G4, G1, G2, G3, G4. Those four pieces make up part of the handle. Not those guys out. This is the one that I actually had some trouble with because of these pieces down here on the other one that I did. Whoops, he knocked over his glue again. So be a little bit gentle. These pieces down here, I lost a little bit of material when I tried when it came down to this part. And I don't know if we did. Oh, we did okay this time. Now there's two. This is 3. This is 4. I'll get them started and flip them over. Oh, that's the one that's going to be a little bit of a problem. It's okay though. Ah, there it goes. Bang. And bada bang. Oops, there's another little hiccup. The only one I've had trouble with. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And guess what? We're making another double stuff. Take these two guys and glue them back to back. We'll take this feller and glue him here, and this feller and glue him here. And again, we want to make sure that these line up. This isn't quite as critical as some of the other pieces, but just for consistency, let's make sure that everything lines up. That's all we do with this. So, and that's not much to the dry fit, but we do the dry fit anyway. So I'm going to get my glue and I'm going to this guy pretty well. I have learned that you want to get out here on the edges of these little pieces. I've had a couple of those kind of start to, are you ready for the big word of the day? Delaminate. I've had a couple of pieces delaminate. That's when I went and got this wooden toothpick kind of thing. I can easily re-glue some of these pieces that have delaminated. So I'm getting a good coat of glue on this guy. Down here on these ends is important. I'm going to spread some of this out because I got too much, I think. Or maybe just enough. All right. We'll put these two together. Oops, oops. Do you see what I almost did? Do you see what I almost did? I almost put the outer piece of chocolate car. The two double stuffs go first. See what I almost did? Y'all caught me. I appreciate that help, River. I know you saw it and you got my back. Or was that Silas? No, maybe it was Maria and Marina. Oh, was it Wesley? Who do you think it was, Kelly? All of the above?
I think all of the above, but my bet's gonna be on Marina.
What about Carter? I think maybe Carter saw it happening too.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
too
yeah.
polite to say, "What are you doing, Mr. Dave?" All right, so we got those two glued. I'm going to leave this side up, and I'm going to take my glue stick. I'm going to get some more glue on my toothpick. Did I mention that I really love my new toothpick to glue? Stop talking about your new toothpick there, clown. I realize this, we don't have any music. For this guy, I'm going to make sure I get these tabs down here glued really well. I think I told you I've had some delamination issues. Was Bogey going to go to play with you?
He wasn't, and that he was very upset about that.
I was getting ready to say, it looks like he's kind of happy.
Yeah, he's pretty excited that we're doing this, and he can be the total all the attention focused on him.
But he doesn't realize there's a Zoom meeting going on.
Oh, he is Zoom when as soon as I sit in front of the computer and voices come on, he turns into instant bad dog.
Oh. He realizes there's going to be time here where I'm not the center of attention.
That's right.
So I've got my glue again. We're almost finished with our double stuffs. They still make double stuffs, don't they?
Oh, have you been down the Oreo aisle lately? They make M&Ms. They make 75 different kinds.
Didn't know. I was hoping that these kids knew what a double stuff was, and they didn't think I had completely lost my mind. I got in trouble one time when I was about their age with my mother because she told me I was going to the kitchen and she said, "Bring me an Oreo cookie." I said, "Okay." So on my way back in, I had an Oreo cookie and she was like, hold on. You need to understand something. When I ask for one Oreo cookie, I really mean a couple of Oreo cookies. Oh, no, didn't know. And this will tell you that this started early, Kelly, because later on that very same evening, I was headed to the kitchen again. And she said, "Will you bring me a Coke?" I said, "Sure." So I brought her 2 Cokes. She's like, "What? Hold on. I thought we'd set a precedent that one really means 2.
So you've always been like this.
Yes. Yes, I have. Unfortunately.
Not at all surprising.
One of my students today, we were playing with some electricity. Let me say it differently, batteries. And she was obviously out of her comfort zone. See, that one right there doesn't want to stick too well. I don't know why. I thought I'd gotten. So anyway, we were getting ready to put the juice to it. Tell that she was a little bit anxious. So as soon as she put the juice on the motor, I jumped about 2 feet in the air.
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah. Yes, I did. She hates me now.
Yes.
That's interesting because that's not really. Got all of that real good. Just going to force some more. Well, y'all don't see what I'm doing. For some reason, this piece looks like it's kind of delaminating on me.
It does.
To force a little more glue down in there. See if that will. I think that's better. Well, I know it's better. All right. This guy now is ready to be put under the weight. So that we're waiting on it while the weight's on it. They're getting worse. And the next part of the handle. And have you done the handles yet, Kelly?
I have.
So is it, I've not done them on a dress rehearsal kind of an event. So this is all new. But it looks like kind of doing the same thing.
Yes. It's that
You got
making
double stuff.
those double stuffed thickening pieces, only these
Yes.
are well, they're not silver, it's gold. Copper.
So this is one of those different Oreos. This is a gold Oreo rather than chocolate. And I don't know if you guys saw what just happened, but you see that piece right there? Those tabs do delaminate for some reason. Take my glue stick and put a little glue there. We go any further. And we're back to our double stuffs. I'm gonna glue, oops, I almost picked up the wrong one. Glue these two together first. And then the silver or the gold, silver and gold on the outside. On the outside. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that twice. For some reason, my back is not cooperating with me bending over today. I'm gonna lean back. Make sure we got the double stuffs first. Oh, and they can't see what I'm doing there, Mr. Plunge. Smearing that around a little bit. I got a lot of glue in there. Then we're going to do the same, gluing the outside pieces on. Got our double stuff ready. You know, this is Earth Up weekend.
Yes, we're getting, yes.
Are y'all getting it?
No, I didn't sign up for it. I should have. I don't guess I really remembered until you just said it.
I kept wanting to contact Kaz and see if I could gift it for her. And it just never came up on the top of my radar for some reason. It started today.
Oh,
Realizing that I'm not in the screen.
we're getting ready to head into the celebration of the week that the Conch Republic became the Conch Republic. When the Keys succeeded from the Florida and the Key and in the United States for a short period of time.
Legit,
Legit succeeded, yes.
succeeded.
Yeah. Successfully.
Succeeded in their secession.
Yes, it's very difficult to say.
Yes, that's why I love, where's my flag? It's not up right now. But it said, we succeed where others fail.
Yes.
So that guy's ready to go. We're going to do the same thing with the other. I'm going to put him underneath the weight while we wait. I'm sorry. I know they're getting worse. And then
There's going to be one more wreckers race.
Oh, yeah?
I got to figure out how to get on it.
Thought you were in.
Well, I haven't, I just haven't bought my ticket yet.
You got a crew there, right?
Yeah. Well, I think that Donna and Cam and those guys will be here. So I'm kind of waiting to see if they want to.
When is it?
It's the 24th of April.
Are they down for spring break or are they?
Easter, the week after Easter.
Oh, okay.
So
the double stuffs are made. Put it on the back of, I keep looking up and realizing I'm not doing my work in front of the screen. Put our double stuff on. Got one more cookie to put on the other side of our double stuff. Maybe not.
Cookie Monster.
Yes. Make sure we got those guys going just like that. Extra glue, River. I'm going to make my hands like yours so you can peel my skin off. Okay. While we wait, we're going to put it under the weight. I have fun with that for some reason. Aha.
Aha.
One thing that I am kind of curious about, I think maybe I have an action plan. It seems like we need to set that down on something in order to put this on the other side because the handle goes on the back side.
Yes.
Right? So we need to lay this on something that'll give it support but not crush everything. And I have a plan. In my plan. That enough? That enough?
Oh, very nice.
Yes, just barely enough. What I have is two of these. Look, one's a Cape Hatteras lighthouse. So, folks, you need to get a skinny book or something to put down so that you can lay your sextant upside down flat and it not crush all of our stuff because we got to go in here and here. And then
I think that's backwards.
I was just making sure you were paying attention.
Okay. Well,
No, that really wasn't the case.
I actually made 3 or 4 mistakes on mine the first time I did it, so.
So this is all, well, that's why I like to do a dry fit.
Mhm.
Because it's going to sit in there like that. That sits in there like that. And our handle should go in there. Let me see. Maybe we should dry fit here first. That looks like a really good plan. And then come here. And
Cool.
here.
Yeah.
All right. That fits snug as a bug in a rug. So now that we've dry fitted it, I think I just want to put some glue inside there and then across the bottom. So I'm putting a little bit of glue. This thing fits pretty snug, so I'm not really sure how much glue we need. But I'm putting glue in. You see where that's going? On the handle part, not the cross pieces, but on the handle part, right in here. I'm going to do that on the bottom piece as well, on the bottom side. Oops, I should pull the dry fit piece out first. That's snug, man. Putting the glue inside of that tab on the handle. I think we need as much as I got on there. That down. I'm going to put these pieces in here now. They were a pretty snug fit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And now I'm going to get to put a fair amount of glue on this bottom crosses. Here. Here. Then more glue. Here. I keep realizing I'm out of the view of the camera. And then gently but firmly get right there in those crosses.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you a sextant handle. Finished product should look something like this. We got the index arm, index mirror, horizon mirror, eyepieces. We've got this sun screen piece that'll fit in one way if we need it in the daytime, the other way at night, and a handle on the back. Long, strange trip it's been. So now let's get ready for Wednesday night. Whoop, whoop. See y'all.
Woohoo!
Bye bye.
Are we saying goodbye?
Bye bye. I'm saying goodbye.
Oh.